At guard 6'4" from Indiana, number 10.
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana. Home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Take a look at the Timberwolves. Unfortunately, a troubled season they've had right down near the bottom, second to last in the West.
Well, the season series has been an exercise in futility for this club this season. They've lost both of the previous matchups. They'd like to stop that streak right now.
They don't want to go down 0-3 to these guys. I can guarantee you that. And because of that, Steve, I think we're going to see a fantastic effort here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Hayward in at point guard. Wiggins is out there with Young. And there's Pekovic. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard.
You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument or discussion. Anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game. Good on the second free throw. And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be a short list.
And Davis is right in the middle of it when you think about it. I mean, the ability to score down on the block and to change teams' game plan with his defense, the way he patrols the paint. I think he's got as good a shot as anybody at being the successor to LeBron's crown.
Pelicans foul. Anthony Davis. That's his first personal
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Holiday, the pass to Gordon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
Now here's Hayward. Davis with the block, and he recovers it. Evans left side, baseline jumper, and good on the basket. Book it. Evans has got 5. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota off to a slow start. 8-point game. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, you know, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Evans, good.
Perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Boy, he looks fresh and confident out there right now.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He said they'll have to do a good job moving their feet on the defensive end or they'll get dunked on all night. He told me that they are very aware of the slashers and finishers they're facing and will try to turn them into jump shooters. Let's see how successful they are, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now here is Martin. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Wiggins kicks to Hayward. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got his first points of the night.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
And Holiday kicks to Aship. Evans attacking. Knocks down the 10-footer. Evans has got 11 points.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
And Pekovic throws it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Martin against Gordon. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Evans attacking and stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And finished off by Martin.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Davis with a screen on Hayward. Off the pick. Rejected by Hayward. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Hayward leading the charge. That ties the game.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup.
Here's Evans. Following the score by Kevin Martin. Davis with the bucket.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. They grabbed their own miss. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Kings.
You know, they didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. It just didn't come together for them at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but they're not interested in moral victories. A loss is a loss.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Tyreek Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Minnesota. Off the pick. And there's the nice layup by Evans. Evans has got 13.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
New Orleans making some changes here. Ryan Anderson. Minnesota in the lead.
And with the way he's burst onto the NBA scene with his play, you have to think this upcoming summer will be a long one for him. He'll be high on a lot of teams' free agency list.
Well, teams might have missed on him or passed on him during the draft, but I don't think they'll make that mistake again with him hitting free agency. He'll have the leverage. He'll be holding all the cards this summer when free agency rolls around.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You know, points off turnovers can be a very telling stat, and we've seen a few of those from them already.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second chance points for this club. Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. And it's Ashik in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. DeYoung. And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Second, Eric Gordon.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming the perimeter.
And not just on the perimeter. I mean, all of these players drive the lane very effectively. Yeah, they're excellent outside shooters, but it's getting to the rim and finishing in close quarters that puts those percentages as high as they are.
Now here's Hayward after Eric Gordon's miss. Hayward passes to Brewer. The feed to Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half part.
Minnesota leading by 3. And the pass to Wiggins. In the corner, it's Hayward. Uncovered. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Well, you hear about guys taking an initiative to get back on track, and apparently he listened to a teammate, and he's worked on his shot.
And, you know, when a teammate is willing to be there with you, it makes all the difference in the world. I mean, it really does give you some confidence. Going through a cold spell is hard to deal with, and it's good to hear that encouraging word from your teammate.
Are you that kind of player? Would you encourage guys?
Always trying to find the positive. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The Pelicans have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Young. Hayward with the ball. Last game we saw him score 13. He feeds it to Pekovic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Evans has got his 4th rebound in this one. Off the pitch. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Pelicans make their last shot. Martin. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Martin's got 6.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper.
Mo Williams is checked in for Corey Brewer.
And here we can check out the story on Drew Holiday. Some good contributions since the All-Star break. He's around 14 points per game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Rockets put together a